they don't attack me. They're very scared to attack me. They've not taken any action against me because they know that I'm talking the truth here. क्योंकि अगर मेरे ऊपर अटैक करते, there'd be criminal procedure, everything on me. None of that is happening because they know it's true.
That we have seen Rahul Gandhi in such aggressive mode, like saying that vote Chori and coming up with datas.
The aggression, he has always been aggressive against his political opponents. And for the last year or so, he has been very aggressive against the EC as well.
Could it be the game changer for Congress in a way, or for Rahul Gandhi as a politician, or in upcoming days?
That he has done a good job.
Hello and welcome to Indian Express Online. I am your host Tista Roy Chaudhary today, and with me joining our colleague and National Bureau Chief Manoj C G. Welcome Manoj. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you.
So we are going to discuss, I think everyone, we have witnessed that how Rahul Gandhi yesterday have just done a press briefing over the vote Chori significantly in Karnataka. And we are about to discuss, like, I don't think that we in recent times have seen Rahul Gandhi this way. So Manoj, my first question is to you that as we have seen that past election times, like post Lok Sabha, I don't think that we have seen Rahul Gandhi in such aggressive mode, like saying that vote Chori and coming up with datas and saying it that I am someone who has already taken oath in parliament with the constitution, so I don't need to do it again when ECI is saying something like that, and they can't charge me. So we haven't seen this. Like, how do you see this change?
Well, in terms of his aggression, he has always been aggressive against his political opponents. And for the last year or so, he has been very aggressive against the EC as well, Election Commission as well. The only difference at his press conference was that this was the first time that he has come out with some minute, granular details to back his charge. Remember, this Congress party's skepticism of election outcomes is not new. If you remember way back in 2018, when the Congress held its plenary session, the AICC plenary session in Delhi, they passed a resolution demanding return to paper ballots. For several years since then, EVM hacking was a predominant theme in the Congress's, this election skepticism argument. The party was not united. Many of the leaders were not very convinced with the theory that EVMs could be hacked. Some of the leaders, readily believed it because the EVM as an election instrument was introduced during the UPA time. So many of the other opposition parties too, wanted return to paper ballots. That theory went on for some time. After the Maharashtra assembly elections, where the focus of the Congress shifted from EVM to electoral rolls. I remember I was talking to one of the key election strategists on the day the Maharashtra assembly elections came out, because the BJP and the NDA had done very badly in Maharashtra in the Lok Sabha elections. So the expectation was that that trend will continue, and the Mahavikas Agadi of Congress, Shiv Sena, UBT and NCP, Sharad Pawar faction, is in a better position, is in a good position in Maharashtra. But the elections outcome surprised everyone. So I remember that person telling me that it's. I asked him the same question: is EVM still the party believe EVM is an issue? So, no, he said no. I don't think EVM is an issue anymore. There is some problem with the electoral rolls. We are working on it. Then they developed that argument when Mr. Gandhi said that 1 crore voters were added between the Lok Sabha elections and the assembly elections last year, roughly within a gap of 6 months. But then it was cross-checked. The Indian Express cross-checked, the ECI put out data to suggest that the addition was just about 41 lakh, and it was not an unusual kind of an addition. He had also given some details of so-called irregularities, but all of them were not taken up by the party because if you remember, after an election, if there is an irregularity, the candidate can of course file an election petition within 45 days.
Right.
But all that was not done in constituencies where Mr. Gandhi had alleged irregularities had taken place in Maharashtra. So that is a backdrop from EVM to electoral roll in Maharashtra. Now, after the Karnataka elections, as he said at his press conference, the party's expectation was that it would win around 16 seats, but it could not. So a committee was formed. That was an official committee to analyze what went wrong. But parallelly, another team was working on the data. So where what he claimed was some 1 lakh votes in his language, vote Chori.
Vote Chori, yeah.
So this aggression is not new. The new aspect is now that he has come out with details of his allegation to back his charge, where under 5 sections, fake addresses, duplicate voters, total he's adding up to around 1 lakh votes. Now it is up to the EC to Election Commission to come out with its version. So far their argument has been that he should sign an affidavit. You mentioned about him saying that he has taken an oath. That is in that context. Now the Election Commission's counter is that he should file a complaint, an affidavit. I don't think the Congress would do that because it's a political point they have made. But interestingly, the leader of the opposition addressing a press conference, giving such details about one assembly constituency. Of course, the charges are very serious, and one expects the EC to come out with a detailed clarification, rebutting him or in whatever fashion it wants to. But that is the expectation.
At the same time that you have mentioned that how Maharashtra elections also work, but I am just talking about couple of months ago in Fadnavis constituency, there is a poll rigging, and the article came out that how much poll rigged that time, and we have seen that Rahul Gandhi tweeted that specific article, and Congress also carried it forward, but we never were seen him this way, like pushing it, coming with data. Even if I listen to the press conference, I have seen that he specifically mentioned that there are 2-3 people he named, like Aditya Srivastav, that guy.
That is exactly because when they raised this EVM bogey, the counter argument was that give the proof. You're raising an allegation of such a serious nature. You have to give some proof to back your charge. That the Congress could never provide. So obviously his rivals, his opponents, could charge him with, he's like a sore loser. Once you start losing elections, you're making these charges. In the case of Maharashtra also, where he had given some specific, examples from one constituency of Kamti, he says, where the votes, fluctuated hugely in favor of the BJP. There, the Congress candidate never filed a complaint. So after so many months, if you go back and make such an allegation, so perhaps learning from all those, the charges that were hurled at him, that he is raising these allegations, but there is no proof given, there is no evidence provided. So perhaps that's why they worked on it, and now they've come out with a slightly detailed, in his words, a presentation. Where he has given, as you mentioned about one gentleman who figures in electoral rolls in 4 places.
Right, Maharashtra, Karnataka.
Yeah, there is another gentleman who is in UP, who is in Maharashtra, and who is again in Karnataka. So these are specific examples now.
Right.
The Election Commission can cross-verify that.
Right.
And easily say that these are false or these are true. The Uttar Pradesh CEO yesterday, I think he has put out a statement saying he is no more a voter in Uttar Pradesh. So the idea behind that presentation was that it's not just a mere allegation or raising questions against the Election Commission or the fairness of the elections. Now his team and the Congress party perhaps believe that now it's time to put it out, these data, and then let a debate begin on this. But what I don't really understand is what is the end game. Where will, now that the Congress has started on taken the EC, questioned the fairness of elections in such an aggressive manner. Now, where do you see it ending? You know, I'm not very clear about the end game. But he has to. I mean, if he, it's logical that if the leader of the opposition or the main opposition party is making such an allegation, they better come out with facts and figures, whatever they believe are facts and figures, and then let's put it out, put it out in the public domain for a debate, instead of just making random statements, questioning. So that's what perhaps they have done yesterday.
But what about the inside story right now from the very grand old party? Because there is a few of the party workers has also mentioned that their legal team has found this irregularities so much. So how they are coping up with this entire thing, that the way Rahul Gandhi has presented everything. So is it like it's not something like very recent thing happened that you mentioned. It's been quite long.
No, that's what I said. In the case of EVM, the party was not united. All the leaders were not convinced. Maharashtra, some were not. But now, most of the leaders I've spoken to believe it's a clear-cut case of what they all call vote chori, or voter fraud, or I mean, you can call it by any name. We can just say allegation or charge. But most of the leaders seem to be convinced. So in that sense, there is unity. At a meeting of the dinner meeting of the India bloc, Rahul gave the same presentation to all the India bloc leaders, and almost all of them seem to agree with him. And now they're going to take it forward to Bihar, where the special intensive revision is happening, which has kind of united all the opposition parties. So on 17th, on Monday, next Monday, on 11th, all the MPs would be taking out a march from Parliament to the Election Commission. And on 17th, Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav, they are starting a yatra. It's called Matadan Adhikar Yatra, a Padayatra in Bihar, starting from Sasaram. It's ending in Patna on September 1st. So a fortnight-long yatra where both the leaders would be leading that yatra, covering 100-odd constituencies, several districts of Simanchal and Mithilanchal. And at the India bloc dinner meeting yesterday, Rahul and Tejasvi, both of them invited all the leaders to attend the conclusion rally in Patna. So that in a way is a signal that on this issue, the opposition is largely united. Even parties like the Trinamool Congress, Abhishek Banerjee was there, Derek O'Brien was there, which fights the Congress and the left in Bengal. They were there at the dinner meeting, and they also agreed to attend that rally in Patna on September 1st. The left, which fights the Congress in Kerala, they were there. Only the Aam Aadmi Party was not there, but they have already announced that they are no more part of the India bloc. So this electoral roll issue and the special intensive revision in Bihar, it has kind of united the opposition. So that would of course enthuse the Congress and Mr. Gandhi particularly to take this narrative forward in a much more aggressive fashion. Now the only question is whether the Congress will be approaching the courts with these data, with the data that he has presented, because as I told you, an election petition can only be filed within 45 days of the result. Now Karnataka elections happened, the Lok Sabha elections happened last year. It's more than a year. The constituency that he is mentioning, Bangalore Central and Mahadevapura Assembly constituency, all that happened during the Lok Sabha elections. So how legally they can take it forward? Of course, the legal minds of the party would be working on it. But it's very clear that as a political issue, as a political narrative, the Congress believes almost 100% that they should take it forward in much more aggressive fashion, and that is the plan now.
And it's, I think Congress has always been into too much towards their interest, showing their interest to the South India mostly, because Karnataka, we have seen that they have that strong ground there.
I don't know whether it's because of their interest towards the South. It's because in 2014 and 2019 the Congress was kind of wiped out in the Hindi heartland. They clawed back in 2024, winning some seats in Haryana, Rajasthan, UP. So otherwise, the 14 and 19 story was a wipeout, and a complete wipeout for the
Right.
Congress in North, and while they made gains in South.
Right.
So the bulk of their 44 seats in 2014 and the bulk of their 52 seats in 2019 came from the South. The North only had Punjab
Right.
in 2019.
Right.
So you cannot say it is because of their affinity of their or their interest towards the South. It was the South which was propping up the Congress
Right.
in the last 2014 and 2019 assembly elections. When in 2025 when the figures reached 99, they had some seats. They won some seats in the Hindi heartland as well. And when it comes to winning assembly elections, of course, out of their three chief ministers, two are from the south, Telangana and Karnataka. They have only the government in Himachal Pradesh. So it's not that they are leaning towards the south, but the party is kind of finding it difficult to revive or electorally create that interest in the north. Maybe that's why the southern states are still, at least two of them are still with the Congress.
Can we say it like as a wrapping up it the conversation? Can we say that is it could it be the game changer for Congress in a way, or for Rahul Gandhi as a politician, or in upcoming days?
So some of the Congress leaders I spoke to today and yesterday, they were very high praise of Rahul and his presentation and how he has changed as a politician, focusing on one issue, because he has always been accused of taking up one issue, leaving it halfway through, and then jumping onto another issue. So now he has been consistent. I mean, at least since the Maharashtra Assembly elections on this electoral roll issue. And yesterday's press conference, the way he presented and all, many of the leaders in the party are very happy that he has done a good job. Now how will it shape the Congress's politics and his politics personally? That of course much will depend on. It's always said that a week is a long time in politics, so much will depend on the election outcomes as well. Now this year we have Bihar going to elections in October, November. Then
we have also next year
there are big states, West Bengal, Kerala, Assam, Tamil Nadu. So if the opposition or not just the Congress, but if the opposition is able to make a comeback in these elections, then of course the momentum will help these parties to take the narrative forward. But in India, electoral outcomes unfortunately decide many of the strategies and tactics that parties employ. So now he's focusing on this issue. As I told you, the yatra they're planning in Bihar is on special intensive revision. So that would figure as one of the key issues in Bihar elections for sure. Let's see the outcome.
Okay. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you so much. And thank you, viewers, whoever watching this. So here is the wrap, and this is how we end the discussion. Hope you have liked it. If you want to watch such contents like this, please follow Indian Express. Thank you.